hits.
I'm Colton, and this is my informative speech for, and it's on animal abuse and animal rescue. I'm here to tell you that there's organizations such as the Humane Society of the United States that rescues tens of thousands of animals every year. They work long random on-call hours to help these animals. There's a variety of things they investigate for animal abuse, such as puppy mills and people who hoard their animals and don't neglect them and abandon them, and also dogs that are forced to fight in dog fights for money and amusement. I didn't know before I did this research paper what a puppy mill is, and when I thought of puppy mill, I thought like a cute little puppy farm or something, but that's not what it is. A puppy mill is where dogs are forced to breed constantly to supply financial services for their owners. They breed their dogs and sell the puppies, and they don't treat the dogs well. They're in confined quarters, and it's just not good conditions. A lot of the people that do this are pet store owners, and they will just sell the puppies out of their pet store. Another thing they investigate is abandoned and hoarded animals, which consists of, it can be just a few animals that somebody has, or an animal that they don't take care of, or there's some people that have hoarded like hundreds of animals, and they've gone out on these farms and rescued like over 60 mini horses who they didn't take care of their hooves at all, so they started to curl up and like cripple them to where they couldn't walk right. And there was carcasses of the other mini horses that had died that just had tarps thrown over them, and they opened the house and there was just dogs just flooded out, and they didn't have water. There was dogs outside tied up on really short chains, so they couldn't get to their water or to shade. A lot of them had cuts on their necks trying to get into the shade from the sun. That was one of them. And that's something that they get called for really often, and they're never really prepared for it once they get out there. The third abuse that they investigate is dog fighting, which pit bulls get a bad name for it because they were bred to dog fight, and nowadays you don't see it as much because it's a felon in all 50 states. So they have, instead of doing it as big gambling things, it's seen on the streets more now as to get like street cred or whatever. And yeah, there's an organization called the Dog Fighting Rescue Coalition, and they take dogs who get rescued that were forced to fight, and they pair them up with families. They monitor their progress first, then they pair them up with a family, and if they fit, then the family adopts them and they get a second chance at life. So the three areas that they cover is rescuing animals from neglect and hoarding and dog fights, and anyways, they are the animal rescue team from the Humane Society of the United States, and they speak up for the animals who can't speak for themselves. And that's my informative speech.
Yay!
Yay!
It's so good. Everybody loved it.